Hi, everyone. This is Jordan Lesser. I'm a candidate for 125th Assembly District, and I'm speaking to you today, making my second ever internet video to, of course, discuss with you the coronavirus crisis again. Yesterday, I talked about some steps that New York State should be taking to help us all. We can be glad we live in New York, where last week, new legislation was passed to give paid sick leave to many employees. But let's be clear, this is a national crisis, frankly, a global crisis, and we need strong leadership at the federal level to make a real difference in our lives and across the country. This is not a disease that cares about borders. So while we do take strong action in New York, we do need federal legislation. And today I'm going to talk to you about several points about what I think, and I hope you agree, we need to see in any bill that passes. I would encourage you to contact your federal rep to discuss these various issues with them. First of all, we need to put workers first. This should not be a bailout to industries which did not plan for a rainy day. They've been buying back stocks given the lavish federal tax cuts from several years ago, not planning for a time in which crisis may hit. We should not be bailing out, I'd say particularly airline industry, cruise industry, anything that's experiencing hardships now at the expense of the workers. If we do give money back to those industries, it should go back to the employees who are facing the brunt of this crisis, not allowing stock buybacks and not to be concentrated amongst the corporate elite who then do not get this money back to the people who need it most. I'd also say we need to beef up our unemployment insurance at the national level. I heard a proposal the other day to extend unemployment insurance for 4 to 6 months at your current salary level. I would say, we should do at least 6 months of this. Yes, it costs money, but what else is government there for than to help out people in this time of crisis? We should do it at least 6 months, as we're hearing now that this crisis may last for 9 months or greater. I hate to say that, but that's what I've been hearing on several other news feeds. We also need to make sure that nurses have proper protection. We have systematically underfunded our public health system, and now we need to, as a part of a bailout package, increase production of supplies and get them to who needs it most, which would be the frontline nursing and healthcare workers. I'd also say we need to do national paid sick leave. It's great to have that here in New York. Some of you, I assume, are making use of that today based on legislation that I was glad to see the Assembly pass as an emergency relief measure last week. But we need this to go national. And also, who can pay their loans right now? With so many out of work, we cannot ask people to pay back, for example, student loans. And we should also be looking closely at other loans that many people have. These are all important issues that need to be dealt with at the federal level. I'd encourage you to contact your federal representatives and make sure they hold strong to this idea and not just make another corporate bailout out of disaster. We've seen that happen too many times. What we do now needs to go back to the workers. So thank you. And I hope you'll check out my website, which is www.jordanlesserforassembly.com. And I'll talk to you later.